Welcome, friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's story is all about seasons. Let's get started. I Can Read About Seasons. I Can Read About Seasons, written by Robin Safraner, illustrated by David Henderson. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. This is the story of the seasons. It is the story of the Earth's never-ending journey around the blazing sun. Day and night, month after month, the Earth travels around the sun. This special journey begins as the seasons of the year. It takes the Earth about 365 days a year to complete a single trip. When that trip is done, a new one begins, and the cycle of the seasons begins all over again. What causes the seasons? It is the Earth's position as it travels around the sun that brings the changing seasons. To understand this, imagine a straight line running through the Earth from the North Pole to the South Pole. Scientists call this imaginary line the Earth's axis. Look at how the Earth and its axis tilt. As the Earth circles the sun, the tilt of the Earth's axis does not change. The Earth always leans in the same direction. So at certain points along the Earth's journey, the North Pole tilts away from the sun. When this happens, the northern part of the Earth, which is called the northern hemisphere, gets less sunlight. At this time, we have winter. At other times along the journey, the North Pole tilts toward the sun. Then in the north, we get more sunlight and we have summer. Spring and autumn occur in between these times. In spring, the northern hemisphere begins to tilt toward the sun. In autumn, the northern hemisphere begins to tilt away from the sun. Let's follow the Earth on its trip around the sun. We'll explore each of the seasons as it occurs in the northern hemisphere. Spring is a good place to start, for spring is a time of beginnings. Spring arrives on March 20th or 21st. On that day, the sun's rays shine directly over the equator. The equator is the imaginary line that circles the widest part of the Earth between the North and South poles. On the first day of spring, we have an equal number of hours of daylight and darkness. After that, the days begin to grow longer. Warm sunshine melts the last snow and thaws the frozen ground. Crocuses pop up. Sap rises in the trees. Once again, thirsty roots carry food and water to branches and buds. Spring is a time of new life. As April showers gently fall, worms tunnel through the soil. Buds grow fat and burst into flowers. Leaves cover the trees. The warmer weather of spring means it is time for the birds that traveled south for the winter to return to their summer homes in the north. This seasonal journey is called migration. From as far away as South America, some swallows travel more than 7,000 miles, 11,270 kilometers, to North America. Orioles return from Mexico. Snow geese can be seen flying north to their summer breeding grounds. Scarlet tanagers come north from Peru, and from the southern part of the United States, many robins fly north. The birds have returned to their summer homes to build their nests, lay their eggs, and raise their babies. The worms and insects and berries that will be needed to feed the baby birds are already growing. During spring, farmers turn the soil and plant seeds in the soft earth. Spring is a time for sowing. It is also a time of birth. Tiny rabbits blink their eyes and breathe the sweet spring air. They are getting their first look at the world. Young lambs play in the green meadow. A cow grazes with her calf. Baby piglets lie near their mother. Their stomachs are full and they are squealing happily. Noisy ducklings quack. They seem to be saying, "Spring is here." As the days of spring pass, the Earth continues its journey around the sun. At this point in the orbit, the position of the Earth's axis makes the northern hemisphere tilt toward the sun. Now the North Pole is as close to the sun as it will get. It is the first day of summer. Because we now receive so much sunlight, the first day of summer is the longest day of the year. This means we have more hours of daylight than at any other time of year. The first day of summer arrives on June 20th or 21st. The days of summer are long, hot, and lazy. In time, the seeds planted by farmers in spring begin to bear fruit. Cucumbers and carrots and tomatoes are ready to be picked. Summer is a time of ripening. Flower gardens burst with blooms. Daisies and roses hold up their heads to the golden sunshine. Ducklings lose their soft, fuzzy down as their adult feathers fill in. Each day, the babies look more like their mothers and fathers. The young animals are getting bigger and stronger. They play in the meadow and bask in the sun. While they are playing, they are also learning how to survive. Bear cubs follow their mother. She will teach them to find food to eat, such as berries, and to find shelter. A young fox chases a butterfly. It seems to be playing, but it is also practicing how to hunt. Butterflies flit and flutter among the flowers. They drink the sweet nectar in the blooms. Orange and black monarchs, small white cabbage butterflies, and black swallowtails seem to dance in the summer air. Honeybees busily gather pollen and nectar from the flowers. Honey must be made, the hive must be tended, and the young bees must be fed. During summer, most schools are closed. Children are on vacation. It's time to swim, hike, and camp. It's time to dream and to explore. Gradually, the days grow shorter. The long, dreamy days of summer are drawing to a close. Autumn arrives on September 22nd or 23rd. Once again, the Earth's position has changed because of its trip around the sun. On the first day of autumn, the sun's rays are right above the equator, as they were in spring. Once again, this causes us to have an equal number of hours of light and darkness. Then as autumn begins, the North Pole starts to lean away from the sun. In the northern part of the world, days grow shorter. There is a chill in the air. Flocks of robins settle on the branches of trees. Swallows gather on telephone wires. Everywhere birds cheep and chatter. It is time for the fall migration. During this autumn journey, many birds travel south to where the weather is warm. Clouds of monarch butterflies join the migration. Some of them will fly all the way from Canada to Mexico. Chipmunks and squirrels dart here and there. Their cheeks are bulging with nuts and seeds. Squirrels busily bury acorns. On cold winter days when food is scarce, the squirrels will dig up their hidden treasure to eat. A lonely caterpillar clings to a branch. It is spinning a cocoon. Like most of the other caterpillars that are already tucked away, this caterpillar will spend the long cold months ahead safe within its cocoon. Autumn is a time of getting ready for winter. In autumn, grapes hang heavy on the vine. The trees are thick with golden pears and rosy apples. Pumpkins, fat and orange, lie ripening in the sun. The fields of corn that are used for grain to feed animals are ready for the harvest. Autumn is a time of reaping. The days pass and the trees grow bare. The weeds and flowers are withered. Winter arrives on December 21st or 22nd. The North Pole is slanting far away from the sun. The first day of winter is the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. Because the sun is lower in the sky, the days are shorter and colder. Snow falls. It fills the empty birds' nests. It covers the trees and houses with a white blanket. When the sun shines, some of the snow melts. Later, when it is colder, the melting snow freezes into glassy icicles. Not all the birds have flown south. Blue jays, cardinals, and sparrows call to one another. They gather at the feeder and argue over crumbs. Their feet leave little tracks in the snow. Many frogs have gone to the bottom of the pond to wait for warmer weather. Chipmunks and bears go to sleep. They will spend the short days and long nights of winter curled up in their cozy winter homes. Frost and snow have killed many of the insects, but others sleep or hibernate through the winter. Insect eggs are safe from the winter cold. Some hang in papery nests, others stay dry in a hollow log or underneath fallen trees. When spring returns, the insects awaken, the eggs hatch, and the cycle of life continues. Winter is a time of waiting. The Earth's journey around the sun continues. The seasons come, the seasons go. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. The mysterious and wonderful story of the seasons never ends. Index. Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me on our story adventure today to learn about the different kinds of seasons. My favorite season is summer because I like the hot and I like going to the beach. What is your favorite season? I hope you enjoyed today's book. If you'd like to see other stories, please visit my channel at The Teachers Read Aloud. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, drop me a comment on a book that you'd like to see featured. Thank you for your time and support. See you next time.